Good afternoon, Gina. How you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm doing absolutely brilliant. How are you?
I've been all right. I can't complain. I'm kind of getting used to this quarantine now. So,
I'm enjoying it.
I'm not enjoying it. I just get used to it and cracking on with it. So
yeah.
I've seen that you've been particularly busy online.
You don't understand. Yeah.
Talk about it from a PT perspective, like personal training perspective, because there's so many things that you guys could be getting into.
So basically, when this first happened, it was like the end of the world. It was like, oh my gosh. I guess for a lot of PTs, it was like, okay, a lot of our business, well, the ones who aren't online, a lot of our business is face-to-face interaction. So gyms closed first. And then it was like, okay, the next thought was, okay, maybe take your sessions outside. Then it became clear that that also couldn't be a thing. And you're only really allowed to be outside for one hour a day. So it was like, okay, what are we going to do? So I remember the first week when we went into lockdown, I kind of was just at home thinking, wow, like, this is really weird. Am I really not going to like work this whole period? But then I had to kind of be creative and figure out a way to kind of keep things going. So what I started doing was, and to be fair, I guess everyone in the industry started doing the same thing, Instagram lives. So it became a popular thing. Like literally every time I went on Instagram, someone was on live doing a workout. So it became a thing that I started doing. So initially I only started doing 1 day a week. So I did a Saturday. And then after that, a lot of people kept messaging me saying, oh, they really enjoyed it. Is it something I'm willing to do more often? Then I thought, you know what, let me go for a week. So I did a whole week where I went live every day at 12 o'clock for half an hour. And I guess it got quite a lot of traction. A lot of people started to enjoy it. A lot of people joined, started following, I guess, just to take part of the live. And the really good thing is, I feel like it has allowed me to kind of expand my reach because I'm based in East London. So I guess unless you're really based in East, you can't really get access to training with me. So doing this on Instagram, it allows everybody to train with me, if that makes sense. And ultimately, you feel like it's a one-on-one PT session because you can't see anybody else. The only person you can see is me. So if you are working out with me and at the same time, I guess it feels like it's like a one-to-one training session with just me. So it's quite personal. So did that for a week. Did really well, and then people were like, oh, do it again. So I did another week, and then I was like, at the same time I used to run classes during the week, so I then started making my classes online. So I jumped onto Zoom, started doing Zoom evening classes, so literally the same ones I do in person but just moved them online. And again, people started to enjoy those. And I guess the same thing with location. I guess the amount of people that I would generally get in a class, I'm like, since I've been going online, I've been able to triple that because I'm now able to get people from so many different locations, and you don't have to, live local to wherever I'm teaching. So then I was doing that as well. And then I guess, so I did that for 3 weeks. And then afterwards I said, okay, cool. It's all well and good training people for free, and I love it, and it's my passion. But your girl got bills to pay, so just have to make her coins. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I've done my fair bit. I went live for 3 weeks every single day. Do you get what I mean? So then I created like a membership package, which basically would allow people the access to the same thing. So the same live workouts Monday to Friday with bonus stuff in between. So we've had like nutritional Q&As. We've done like stretching sessions. We're gonna do. I've scheduled a cooking one where, like, in advance, people get the ingredients, we can cook together and stuff. So there's a lot of extra stuff that people can access, and created that on a private Instagram page, which people have to subscribe to. So they subscribed via my website, paid a fee of £15 for the month. And so that's literally it. So after they've paid, they literally get added to the private page, have access to everything going on there. And then the workouts also get saved onto my Instagram TV. So even if you don't get to do it within the 24 hours, you've got it there on the actual main feed. So whenever you want, you can actually do the workout. And I guess the beauty of lives is when you are doing it, no matter what time you do the workout, it feels like it's happening right there and then, if that makes sense. So even if you didn't do it at 12 and you do it at 5 p.m, you'll still get the same feel, the same vibe as if you were doing it when I first done it. And that's literally how it's been going, to be fair. In a nutshell.
Take up.
Yeah.
What's the take up been like?
Amazing. I guess I didn't realize that there was a capacity for me to do this online, or I never thought about it, if that makes sense. And this period has just kind of showed me that I'm quite creative and I can adapt really quickly at that, to be fair. So I'm enjoying the process, and I'm enjoying being in this new realm, if that makes sense, and seeing how I'm able to function and ultimately grow my business. I feel like it's been very lucrative. Like I said, I didn't think that so many people would actually want to kind of tune in, and I guess it's allowed me to tap into a completely different audience, because I'm a gym goer, so I like the gym. But then I've realized from doing this, so many people like working out in the comfort of their own home. And I've been able to tap into those people. So I've had a lot of people say, please, when this is done, when we're allowed to kind of be back outside, can you continue this? Because this is what works for me. And it's crazy, because I've had so many people say that this is the most consistent they've ever been on their fitness journey. And we've been doing it for 5 weeks. And they're literally like, I've been trying to go to the gym for the past 3-4 years, and I've never been able to go consistently for 5 weeks. But literally, since you started doing your lives, I've done every single one and I've not missed one. So thank you, and keep doing it. So because I've kind of identified that there is a target audience for that, this is definitely something I plan to do once and if we go back to normal.
Why trade to slay? Why slay? Who be slaying? What's going on?
So the idea of train to slay is like, let's be honest, a lot of people train for aesthetic reasons. They train because they want to look good. And who doesn't like feel good when they look good? So it's all part and parcel. And I guess the idea is to slay in your own right. So you can slay because you like how you look, or you can slay because you hit your personal best, or you can slay because you reached your goal. Do you get what I mean? It's just like everyone currently is in that slaying mode where you can slay it doing anything. But the fact that you're training to slay means I guess for me, it was the idea of bridging the gap between both, because I felt like a lot of people would like not idolize, I guess it's the wrong word, but really, really show appreciation for like my outfit pictures or me like being the finished product, if that made sense. But I wanted them to understand that, okay, fair enough, I look good, but this is how I managed to get there, and this is what I've been doing to get there. So by bringing people along the journey and merging the two, you do get to look good, but also you get to feel good, and you get to understand the process to get in there, if that makes sense.
This is a business born in quarantine, so I guess there ain't really any long-term targets, but do you allow yourself to think like that, and have you set any?
Do you know what? Train to Slay wasn't born in quarantine, so it's a movement I started before. But the VIP side of things and having the Instagram page and the workouts and stuff was definitely best in quarantine, if that makes sense. So yeah, I guess a different aspect of Train to Slay has been birthed in quarantine.
And so what do you think how's your business model gonna change post-lockdown then?
I feel like post-lockdown, I'm going to probably still do most things online. I know that there are still some people that like the whole face-to-face side of things. So I guess it's just about feeling out what makes more sense. If I have the capacity to do both, then by all means, I'm going to do both. But it's just about finding out which one makes more sense for my clients, if that makes sense. So I've still been doing online PT sessions via Zoom, like we're having now. So with people that used to train face-to-face. So it's just about figuring out what makes more sense for everybody else. Because if people are generally saying they like classes, and me doing a class online will allow more people to get involved than doing it face-to-face, then obviously doing it online makes more sense. But I'm open to kind of see how it goes. And I guess it's just about trial and error once we kind of get out of this period to see how I can kind of navigate through it.
Say it again, Gina. I mean, you're featured in The Voice, so there would have been a wave of people who would have followed you after that article. But for those who don't know, where can they find out more about you?
So on Instagram, I am at just JUST_Gene, GEEN. And then the Train to Slay page is at Train to Slay. And the VIP page is at Train to Slay VIP. And with the VIP page, so like I mentioned before, it's a private page. So once you've actually paid for the membership, then you get accepted onto that the VIP page, and have access to all the exclusive content on there. And then my website, which is www.justgene.com. And on Twitter, it's the same, at just_Gene, GEEN.
Thanks for your time. I might jump in on one of them sessions. I think
you should. It's not just for females. We've got a couple guys as well in the group.
Yeah, no,
So
that's good.
by all
Oh,
means.
where have you gone? Oh, you
No, I'm
disappeared.
back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm
Oh, you're
back.
back in the game. All right, cool. Well, yeah, I mean, I might come in anonymous and then, see how I get on.
Yeah, you
Um,
should.
yeah, no, I
You
appreciate that.
enjoy
Well, listen,
it.
good luck with everything moving forward.
Thank
Um,
you.
and, thanks for touching base with The Voice and letting people, our viewers and readers, know exactly what's going on.
Thank
And
you.
I'll see you out there on the gram soon, no doubt.
All right. I'll see you and hopefully I'll see you one of the sessions.
You never know. Right.